Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Joshua and this is Rooftop. In today's workshop, we're going to be looking at the art ventures of Cheriyal art, the elementary version. So I have the book here with me. I have the art ventures of Cheriyal Essential. Now this book is for kids who want to learn about different types of art forms. And this book is made in a way that it is a very story like, you could say, so it builds that interest also. So now today I'll be doing one of the pages from this book, so let's see what it has to offer. Okay, so I have the book here with me. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, so we have the art ventures of Cheriyal art, or Cheriyal. My pronunciation may vary. But yeah. Oh, hello Anoshka. We are doing the Cheriyal art book. So like I said, we are doing the elementary version, which is for the kids. So we have some illustrations and the index. So I'll just be skimming through this book. I don't want it to make it all about the book. We're here for the workshop, but I'll just briefly go through all of them. So we have, what is Cheriyal art, who are the Nakashis, who are the people who make it. Then we have some patterns and borders here. We have some motifs. These are some borders. But today, we are going to be looking at this, the horse motif. So for those of you who have this book, you can join me. I am doing page 34-35. So 34, this is 35. And for those of you who do not have the book, you can just grab a piece of paper and join me with it. Okay. So now this book over here, we have a small tutorial on how we can create the motif, and then we even have a workspace here where we can create whatever we see here. We can add it over here and then we can draw it, paint it however we like, so on and so forth. Okay, so now let's see. Now we have the tutorial of this Cheriyal horse over here. So if you look at the first step, we have the outline of the back of the horse and the tail. So I'm going to try doing that over here as well. So from here, if you want, you can do it horizontally or you can do it vertically. I'm going to do it vertically for now. So I'm just going to copy. So I'll start off very lightly, like this. And then here, you can have this part come down here like that. There you go, just like this. The step one. Now in the second step, we have to draw the head. So for the head, what I will do is I will take this out front a little bit more, and then I'll make the top part a bit flat. So you can start from either side. So I'll go for the jaw of the horse, and then we can do the mouth. And this is made also in a very simplistic way so that it doesn't get too difficult for the kids. So you can have this book for not just kids but even for beginners. But say if you're a young adult or an adult, then you can get the essential version, which is called the Essentials. Like this. We can draw the ear there. Okay, I think this part we can increase the height a little bit. Over there. Okay. Oh, my eraser is here. I've made it into a donut. Okay, great. So now, once you're done with this head over here, this we can take it back a little bit. So now I'm just being extra picky with my lines, but otherwise what I had done initially is also pretty good enough. So in this part, so now you can see this line here, right here. So we can do the tail as well. So come about this low. Like that. And then we can have the front part of the horse ready, like that. So it's done in very simple steps. Okay, now we can start drawing the hind legs or the back legs. So I'll start with this part. And we can have the hooves over here. And then we can have that there. This will be slightly raised. So Anoshka, do you have this book with you, or are you trying to recreate this with me at the same time? I think this leg can go a little lower. Somewhere around here. That looks good. We have the hooves. That we can keep it high. And there. If you feel that it's become too big or too thick, you can then easily erase it also. And this paper doesn't seem to, seems good enough. It doesn't seem like it's gonna tear if you erase too hard. And then the front leg, like that. Yeah, just like this. And now we can start adding the features of the face. just like this. I think this part we can take a little higher. Yeah, now it looks more natural. And the tail also, I'll increase it a little bit, so from here instead. Like that. And when we go to draw the eyes, right, all of them follow the shape of the human eye. Like this. And then from here in the middle, I'll draw these 4 lines here, like that. And this one also passes by from here. Yeah, there you go, that looks good. Like that. And then we have these ropes attached to the horse. Over there. And now we can add these lines. And then the same thing for the strap that comes from the stomach to the front of the chest. Like this. Yeah. And then a few more wrinkles, you could say. This here, I can make it quite a bit bigger also. You see, it is pretty quick, pretty easy to copy the horse. Didn't take me that much time. I thought it would take me much longer. It's been like 10 minutes only. Good. This made it quite simple. Okay, so now that I have this horse done, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom in slightly here. So if you can see, this is the step-by-step walkthrough that we had, and I started with this line, and then made the body and the head, completed the legs, and then finally added the the decoration on the horse. Now we can try painting it in our own manner, or in our own style. So we have the drawing down. For the painting, now this part I think I can fix it a little bit. This seems to be too high. So I can just take this down a bit. Excuse me. I tried my best to hold it back. I couldn't. Oh, that wasn't too loud. Yeah. And now we can see if we want to make any adjustments to the drawing. Maybe some parts might be a little too thin, some might be a bit too thick. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I will take my gel pen that I have with me and I can start giving it an outline like this. So I'll use my pen to give it an outline. For those of you who just joined, this is what I'm working on. The Art Ventures of Cheriyal, the elementary version, which is for kids. Kids are anyone who is just starting off to learn Indian folk art. There. So just make sure you're not using an ink pen, or you even get this bottle waterproof ink. So if you have that, you can use that to outline, but right now I'm using just your regular gel pen. Yeah. Done. A little few straps here, and then we'll have the eyes drawn. Nice. Now we can start doing the outline for the rest as well. And then the front legs also. For those of you who do not have the book, you can just draw this on paper and join me as well. And for those of you who do have the book, I am drawing this on page 34 and 35. So this is 34, this is 35. And go like that. Lovely. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Nice. And the same thing here. I can do this leg. Same thing for this part here. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Look, that it looks like a printout. Get this part done. Now we have the back leg. Here we have these straps. Yeah, just like that. So this is the step-by-step guide that I followed to draw this horse. I'll go over this a couple of times so I can get it slightly thick. Now you don't have to get thick lines, but I'm just adding my own touch to this. And so can you. You don't have to keep it very outlined. Same thing here. There you go. As for the hooves, we'll add this here. Pretty good. Oh, hello Sophia. Good afternoon. I didn't see your message there. How are you liking the horse so far? Okay. Now I will start painting this horse as well. Okay. So now the horse, like I said, once we have it drawn out, we can paint it in our own color scheme. We don't have to follow a certain color scheme that we've seen somewhere. You can just do a color scheme that you like. So I will take this brush. I think this brush should be better. Slightly bigger one. Take some blue. So Sophia and Anoshka, are you both joining me in this workshop? So I'll start by painting this part blue. Oh, that looks nice. I like the blue color. Pretty good. I'll do it for this leg also. Nice. Okay, and then here as well. Now if you want, you can use the same colors I'm using, or you can just use a color that you like. You can make it red, pink, whichever color you like. So Sophia, which is your favorite color? Or what color would you want to paint this horse? Why don't the rest of you tell me as well, what color would you paint this horse? I like this. If you guys have any questions, you can feel free to ask me. And see, this paper is also quite good. You can handle watercolor pretty well. Yeah, look at that, you can't see anything behind it. For those of you who might be interested, you can get this in the link in the description in our website. And for those of you who already have it, I hope you're doing this with me at the same time. That way, if you have any questions, or if you want to know what type of paints you can use, or what kind of techniques you want to do, you can ask me now itself. Take some more blue. Make sure you leave the eye white. Like that. Then the same thing over here. We'll have this painted. The ears also. Also, is it just me, or is this week passing by quite quickly? Tomorrow is Saturday already. Feels like it's Tuesday. think this year is just waiting to get over. Okay. I think the tail also. Tail I can make it slightly darker blue. So I'll take a little bit of brown and mix it in the blue. What this will do is it will make the blue slightly dull. So let's say I mix some brown and blue. Now you can see the difference. It makes it a very neutral blue, so a very grayish blue. It's sort of a very terrible joke. I'm reconsidering telling it to you all. I don't know where these bad jokes come from. Okay, now I'm taking some yellow ochre. I think I'll mix a little bit of brown in it. Just a tiny bit. Now I can start painting these areas here. So I think I've just done that side. So I'll go for the much more drier areas first. I can get this a little darker. It doesn't need to be too bright also. Seems good enough. And then the same thing here. Like this. Yes, this is watercolor. So I'm using watercolor for this. And the reason I'm using watercolor is because it's a lot more easier to, really cover up the space, and it dries also pretty quick. So it's a lot more convenient to use. But otherwise, if you want, you can use acrylics as well. And then the same thing here. See, I'm doing. I just heard something drop, but I do not see anything drop. Okay, so I'm doing it in a very alternative manner so that I can get some nice contrast in this. Now I will take some brown here, mix it in this, take a bit of blue and mix it as well. But now since I added yellow ochre, this is turned a bit green, so I want it to be dark brown. I don't want it to be green in color. So I will put some brown over here. So this is my brown color. This is black, blue, another blue, green, green, red, orange, yellow ochre, cadmium yellow, lemon yellow, and white. Now it doesn't specify anywhere that it is cadmium yellow or lemon yellow, but based on the color that I see, it seems like that, so I'm gonna call it cadmium yellow. Oh god, I put this yellow ochre inside. Okay, a little bit more brown. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Now I'll just mix a little bit more water in it so that it can dilute a little bit. Ah, look at that. That looks great. Do you want me to zoom in or is this okay? Over there, and then here. So one good thing about this paper, right, is that it's very absorbent. So the color doesn't bleed onto other colors, which avoids your painting from getting ruined. Then a little bit at the bottom, like this. I'll add a bit here. This side as well. Here on this tiny strip. Yeah, then I'll put the same color for the hooves, but I'll leave a thin strip of white line at the bottom of the hooves. So I'm not sure how much of it is visible, but there you can see a white line. And the same thing this side. Yeah. Now I can take my black pen and start adding these lines here. So this would fall under the patterns of Cheriyal art, Cheriyal art. Same thing here. So wherever the what do you call this? Okay, let's call it the decoration of the horse. I'm sure there's another term for it, but I'm no equestrian or horse rider. Okay, and then this side also we can add this. This will be vertical, so will this. And then I can add these lines here. Like that. This looks good. Then over here also I can add a little bit of these lines. Like this. Yeah, so there you go. We have a Cheriyal horse motif. Let me just put this to the side. Yeah. So we started off by drawing, step by step as per this guide here, and then choosing my own colors, I decided to decorate the horse how I see fit. But if you want, you can even come over here towards the back side, and you can see some of the Cheriyal paintings. So over here we have the artist and then some of his paintings here, and then you can look at the color schemes that are there, and you can try to copy those color schemes while you are learning. Like, see, even over here you have greens, yellows, here also greens and yellows. It looks like black right now, but it's a very dark green color. But I thought, why not add a bit of twist to it? So here you go. This is what we made, and I hope you got to learn something new and enjoy this workshop as well. This has been Art Ventures of Cheriyal Elementary. If you're interested in getting this book, you can find it in the link in the description where it leads to our website, and you can look at whatever you want to look at, honestly. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this workshop. Until then, take care and bye-bye. I will see you at 5:30. Bye-bye.